Bonjour! Aujourd'hui, on étudie les études et les professions. Voilà, une personne, un psychologue ou une psychologue. Ça dépend de la personne. Masculin, un psychologue. Féminin, une psychologue. Et qu'est-ce qu'un psychologue étudie? On étudie la psychologie. Une autre personne, un chimiste ou une chimiste. Masculin, un chimiste. Féminin, une chimiste. Qu'est-ce qu'un chimiste étudie? On étudie les sciences. Et finalement, un professeur d'histoire. Qu'est-ce qu'un professeur d'histoire étudie? On étudie l'histoire. So now we're talking about studies and professions. Our first one, a psychologist. Right? We have an un or an une, and hopefully you have noticed a psychologue. We're pronouncing that P in French, which we don't in English. In our response, we're using this expression, on étudie. This word on can take the place of one or we, and it's conjugated the same as he and she. So, on étudie, one studies, psychologie, la psychologie. Then we have a chemist, right? We see a masculine, feminine form, same sort of response. On étudie les sciences. So notice with la psychologie, that's feminine, so we're using la. With sciences, that's plural, so we're going to use the les sciences. And finally, we have un professeur d'histoire. We do have a feminine form of professeur. We have une professeur with an E on the end. You're not going to hear a pronunciation difference, but you will see it. You do hear the difference, though, in the article, right? So with the masculine here, you're just hearing un professeur. That's a nasal sound. Or I'm going to hear une professeure. Right? It's not a nasal sound, it's une as opposed to un. So what does a history professor study? On étudie l'histoire, right? One studies history. And notice with this one we have L apostrophe and L apostrophe. Why? Because this is considered a silent H in French, sort of like a vowel. And so we're going to have an L with an apostrophe. So as you're studying these vocabulary words in French, again, notice the spelling of them, notice if there's any accent marks, which way they go, which accent marks there are, because as you recall in the first chapter we studied 5 different accent marks that are possible in French. You also want to look at masculine versus feminine, because sometimes the spelling will slightly change, sometimes pronunciation will change. So you want to look at that closely. And again, study your le, la, and les, and if it needs an L apostrophe, you want to know all of those things as you're studying them. Hope that helps. Au revoir.